Good evening from South Africa. And today's topic of 2 minutes of truth walking is a question: whose energy are you carrying? Now, that was a theme of mine today. I was running some errands and happened to see someone, and I won't go into the details, but haven't seen this person for years. And in the interaction about something that was her viewpoint differing from mine, I could feel that energy, and I just wished that sort of interaction hadn't occurred. It was pleasant enough, but it just felt bad inside. I came home, took a shower. I took a shower not just because of the interaction, but I cleared my space, and I cleared my person. Whenever one does something like taking a shower or diffusing some essential oils, it always just clears the space. But I still felt the sting of that interaction. It felt unsafe, and I realized that I didn't feel safe to have these sort of interactions about this particular topic. And it wasn't about the topic, really. I went deeper into it. It was about, can I align no matter what? Everything that happens, every thing one thinks that, maybe I should leave this topic alone, or perhaps I shouldn't be in this physical space, or perhaps, whatever these things are that we avoid, it's always about our relationship with ourselves. It's not about the physical space, not about the interaction, not about a topic. It's always my relationship with me. So, where to go from here? I felt unsafe emotionally. I felt I wanted to align. And here's what I did. Just asking myself the question, whose energy are you carrying? And that really isn't my energy at my deepest level, in my deepest truth, at my core, higher self, source energy, God within, whatever it is we want to call that. That was not my alignment. I was misaligned. And realizing that was the first step. And just going into the energy that I was bringing to the collective table, and not even in that interaction, even afterwards, what was I bringing to the collective table wherever I was? And if I'm misaligned, then that's what I bring, and that's really not what I want to bring. That's not my intention. So the quick way to tell if I was in alignment during the day, especially after this interaction, was to ask myself, whose energy am I carrying? And then when I realized it wasn't mine, which I should have realized in the moment, but I didn't, when I went right into it, I decided to bring myself to center with another question, and it was just 2 words. I took out my journal and wrote. I do these mind maps. I'm a very free-spirited being, so linear lists don't always work for me. In most cases, they don't. So I made a mind map, and at the center were written 2 words, which was a question: what matters? And I just put little branches of everything that matters. For instance, I listed aspects of my work that matters. The Young Women's Global Leadership Network, doing these Facebook lives, these all these social media lives. These things matter. Right now they matter. This is a personal 90-day challenge. It's about my relationship with me, and it matters. Things like that. My relationship matters. My family matters. So I didn't go from a list of what's in my head, what's supposed to matter. I just let it flow. And there are some things that aren't on that list that one would think, oh, this is supposed to matter for you. But in that moment, it was the 6 to 10 things that really felt like they mattered, which doesn't mean the other things don't. And just by doing that, it grounded me, it brought me back to center, because I was getting more exposed to who I am. I was going within and feeling myself emotionally, feeling myself spiritually, feeling that mind-body-spirit connection, and feeling like me. And that is a really quick way to alignment. So that's what I did. I felt much better, and it really does bring one back to center. So it's all about really checking whose energy are you carrying if it's not yours, and find out if it's yours. Go within. If it's really not yours, bring yourself back to center as quickly as possible. And honestly, those two questions, whose energy am I carrying, and then what matters, probably took me just 2 minutes in total, and just a further 2 minutes to make that mind map up, what matters. So it doesn't take a long time to bring one back to center. We always just tell ourselves that, it might take longer than it actually does. So in the moment, if you can spare 2 minutes, and sometimes just a further 2 minutes, and that's all it takes. Sometimes I find we bring a lot of trauma just by not exploring, by being static and not moving forward. And then we're creating the same energy as we created in the past. So when an interaction happens that doesn't feel good, because one is not just exploring and asking a 2-minute question, one is remembering exactly what happened and recreating the energy and recreating it until we're playing a tape in our head. It's on a loop and we can't get out of it. And that's why I believe in liberating loops, shifting the energy, raising the vibration, and coming back to center. That's the truth walking. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Love and light to you. See you tomorrow.